So today I'd like to just give you a brief overview of the King Hùng era game and how it's played. At the beginning of each round, each player is dealt 8 pieces. The first player, which is going to be these pieces right here, then has to decide how many pieces they're going to call out. So for example, right now this player has a qualified combination of 3, a pair of 2, and then several single pieces. Now notice, even though this player has 2 pawns, they're a different color, so they don't count as a combination. So this player decides to choose to call a combination of 3. So they say, I'm going to play 3 pieces, and then they lay those 3 pieces down in front of them, face down, hidden from the rest of the players. The other players then proceed to play their 3 pieces. The first player then has to reveal their pieces. In this case, the combination of a rook, bishop, knight. And then the other players have the choice. If they decide, if their combinations is less than this particular combination, or they don't have a combination, then they can throw their pieces in the container. If they have a combination that's higher, they then show that combination, and player 1 pieces are taken off of the table. Meanwhile, the player that won that particular turn keeps these pieces in front of them to be scored at the end of the round. When all the pieces are done, or when the last piece, I should say, when the last turn or the last piece of each player's hand is played, the player that wins that particular last turn, for example, will then receive a certain number of bonus points for that piece. At the end of the round, the number of pieces played plus that end of the turn bonus is counted up, and coins are given to each player based on the number of points that they've collected in that round. The game ends when one player reaches 25 points, and they are crowned King Hùng.